Hi, my name is Caroline, and today I wanted to do just a little vlog on my thoughts before starting medical school with a hybrid model. As you may or may not know, I am currently, I'm officially now an MS1. The year is 2020. We are living amidst the coronavirus pandemic, and my medical school, fortunately, I think in my eyes, feels comfortable enough and equipped enough to be able to start the school year with a hybrid model, meaning all of our lectures, the foundations in science, our anatomy lectures, our doctoring classes, for some of them, are going to be available via video lecture. The in-person part of our curriculum for our first year, or first fall, I suppose, let's hope this doesn't extend into the future, is that we will still be able to have gross anatomy lab, as well as hopefully get to do some in-person shadowing and doctoring with practitioners out in the community. I feel really lucky that my school is deciding to participate with a hybrid model, because I know my fellow medical student peers across the country at some schools, their schools have decided to do an online only curriculum, which includes online gross anatomy lab. I'm not sure how you can dissect a cadaver when it's all online, to really understand what organs and systems you're going through. And I feel like that's especially important if you're planning to be a surgeon in the future. I know some schools like Case Western have already have the tech implemented to do VR gross anatomy lab, but for me, for someone who is a really kinesthetic type learner, I'm really thankful that I still have the opportunity to do some gross anatomy lab. Although I will say my school is implementing social distancing cadaver lab, such that there's 6 people to an anatomy room. Students are only going to dissect half a cadaver because they have to share with the other students who are scheduled for a different slot. And in previous years, they've had 24/7 access to the cadaver lab for MS1 so that they can go in and review their cadavers before their practicals. That is no longer an option for my class because of COVID. I've just spent a week going through Zoom orientation. It was a little bit of a bummer because my school usually does a retreat for all the MS1s. Instead, I think we had it. I mean, my feelings are going to come out with the words I choose to say, but it was a little bit of a downer to have an hour and a half long Zoom happy hour to meet some of my classmates rather than being outside and meeting them in person and doing fun bonding activities. Say what you will about that sort of stuff, but I'm a real sucker for community building. So that was a little bit of a bummer. I spent 8 hours each day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, on Zoom. All in all, orientation on Zoom, not ideal. Also, I mean, there's a silver lining to everything, I guess. The main silver lining being that there's no commute time, so it saved an hour. And technically I could wear whatever I wanted to wear because, it's only top up. You might not know this, but I'm not wearing pants right now because you can only see top up. Same thing on Zoom. Oh my god. That was so scary. That was the largest crack of thunder. It's currently thunderstorming. Anyway, so yeah, I've been rambling a little bit. But to put, I guess, more succinctly, I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about starting medical school. I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about starting medical school online, especially having gone through this first week of so much Zoom. I think my main prevailing feeling right now is definitely excitement. I'm super excited to be going to school to learn about what I've been wanting to learn about for the past 5 years. I mean, that's not to say that I really enjoyed my university curriculum, because I really did go Colanth, but I mean, really learning medicine, you You just can't learn that in college, what they do. But now I get to in medical school, so I'm really excited. I think my second prominent feeling or emotion is, I guess, nervousness, sort of like underlying anxiety, or maybe it's a little mixed with a little bit of disappointment or just trying to cope with how things are, given that we are in the middle of a pandemic. And again, I feel really lucky that my school is doing a hybrid model. Like, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, despite people's best intentions, for example, throughout the orientation, a lot of people couldn't help but reference like, oh, like if this was last year, we had like this really fun retreat, or, you know, typically we have the cadaver lab open 24/7 for you guys to go in, and it's a really great experience, but unfortunately due to COVID, it's like tiny little things like that really just, I think for a lot of my classmates and of course for myself as well, it's like just another sprinkle of salt into the wound of like another reminder, like this is what you're starting out with, and things could be this instead of this. However, I don't think that is necessarily a productive way to think. I think the last couple of months of just, you know, chilling out and not doing anything have allowed me to, you know, develop the mindset that this is the new normal. Just gotta go with the flow. Yeah, like it might suck, but I mean, you can't do anything about it. There's nothing productive about dwelling in the past. God, I feel like I'm beginning to sound like my mother, because that's something my mother would say. But it's true. The one thing I am concerned about is making friends. I'm like 23 and concerned about making friends, but it's true. I feel like, you know, making friends as an adult or out of college is very different. And then how do you make friends over Zoom, right? Like I have 188 classmates, 187 other classmates, because I am the 188th. But besides my roommate, I don't really have many opportunities to meet everyone in a large group. So I'm a little concerned about how to make those like tight friendships that everyone talks about in medical school. I think a lot of my classmates also feel the same. Part of me just wants to be like, oh, I mean, like I have 4 years to get to know my classmates, but I don't know. I want to start off strong. I want to start medical school as strong as possible. And I think making friends and meeting people in a socially distanced manner is going to take a lot more effort on my part. Yeah. I don't know. I'm still working through that. I organized a Scrubs shopping trip, socially distanced, of course, for some of my classmates, for myself and some interested classmates. So I got to meet some people there, but it's like, gotta keep doing these things, gotta keep thinking of these ideas. And when we get busy with classes, when we can't see each other in anatomy lab or in the lecture hall or any other like social, because any like, you know, gathering of more than 10 people is, well, even that, like where I live, it's so bad that you technically don't want to go out if you don't need to. What are the opportunities then to meet strangers? Like you just have to, again, it's adjusting to this new normal. Gosh, I'm just rambling right now. I think my last major emotion that I'm feeling about starting medical school is that just feeling a little like wary, I guess, or cautious. I don't know if that's the right word to describe how I'm feeling, but I haven't been in school since December 2018, so a little over a year and a half. I don't know if I can still study or if I'm particularly prepared to digest the volume of content that is about to be thrown at me. We got a preview of what some of our slides are going to look like and how, like, what on the slide we need to know. The slide is covered in information, and 2, you need to know everything on that slide. So and we have like 3 or 4 lectures a day. During orientation, there was a admin who was telling us that he expects us to dedicate 60 hours of our week to studying, leaving about, discounting sleep, 8 hours a day, 52 hours a week for free time. And I was like, oh, that's like 7 hours a day. It feels reasonable, but you know, in practice, Like currently, I'm able to spend 24 hours a day doing nothing. So to go from 24 hours a day to 7 hours a day of free time, to include like cooking, laundry, cleaning, so I have to clean my apartment, exercising, hobbies, talking to friends. I don't know, we'll have to see how that all adds up. Maybe I won't spend 60 hours a week on school. Maybe I'll just be like a super efficient studier. I don't know how to study. I'm gonna say it. I don't know how to study. Thankfully, med school is pass fail. Anyways, yeah, this has just been some rambly thoughts about starting medical school in a pandemic. Wish me luck. I've got class on Monday at 8 a.m. I have anatomy lab at 8:45 a.m. And then it's the rest of my life. It's the next 10 years at least. Being in school. Sometimes I like think I can't imagine where I'll be in 4 years, who I'll be in 4 years at the end of this. I'll be old. I'll be 27 when I graduate med school. I'll have an area of practice that I'll be going into in 4 years. I will have taken care of patients at the end of 4 years, and I just really can't comprehend all of that right now. So hello to future me. Hello, my current viewers. My name is Caroline, and see you in my next video. I'll give you guys updates on how virtual, okay, it's not completely virtual, but how virtual med school is going. Okay, bye.